Hi guys, welcome to my new monthly plan with me. So for February I didn't want to do a full-on Valentine's theme. So instead we're going with a love and flowers theme. I'm going to start with a vine wreath in the shape of a love heart for the front cover. My colour palette for the month's going to be black and purple and a pale pink. So first things first, drawing up this cover page. Now, sorry I'm a bit late with this video this month guys. As you can probably hear, I've got a cold, so I've been waiting until I can talk clearly enough to be able to record the voiceover for you and have you understand and not have me sneezing in your ear the whole time. So as you can see, this vine was pretty simple to draw up. I just got the basic shape with the sticks first. Now I'm just going around adding some leaves with my fine liner. You can see there's a couple that I haven't actually put a leaf on the end of. That's I'm going to add a flower to the end of those. Once I've got all these leaves drawn, and just with a finer pen gone around, just added a little bit of detail to the centre of all of them, just to make them look a bit nicer. I was going to hand draw flowers, but then I remembered I had these clear pressed flower stickers, so I'm going to use those instead. And that'll make it easy to carry the theme across through the pages as well, by just being able to add a few of these to the other pages for cohesiveness. Lettering in the name of the month with my calligraph. So this pen will get used right through the month as well now, and set aside with my colour palette pens that I keep separate to my massive collection, so I can always find the same shade. Now this page on the left is going to be used for a quote page for my mental health collab post this month, which I obviously aren't going to post yet, or even letter yet, but I will put just this decoration on, just so that page is ready to go. And that's our cover page pretty much done, other than that quote, which I will fill in later in the month. Alright, so moving on to our functional page. Well, this side is the actions page, goals and actions. This side is my monthly overview. I don't normally put decoration on first, but I wanted to make sure that this one went right in the corner, so I needed to put it in first so I knew where to put my first header. So a section at the top to put my monthly goals. Then this section will be tasks that only need to be completed once a month, so I just need a spot to list them and mark off that they're done. And then under that I'll have a spot for weekly tasks that I need to track and make sure I've done once a week. This side's going to have my monthly overview. I'm doing a vertical calendar style again. Now I know writing the name of the month at the top is probably not necessary, but I like it, so I'm doing it. So just the dates down vertically down the page now, one date per line. And then I'll just go down with a black pen and put the corresponding day next to that. So I'm just going to go in with my purple Tombow and mark off where the weekends are. I do like to do lines with these, as anyone who has watched my videos before will know. I like to break up my weeks in my calendar, but I also like to use it throughout the month to add colour, fill in some space, just make it easier to see where my trackers have to go, things like that. You'll probably notice my lines are even more wonky than usual this month. That's because this book's been used for quite a while now and it's getting kind of chonky, and it's getting very difficult to actually draw straight lines over the bumps and around the curves that are now part of this journal. But that's okay, I think it's, adds to the character or something. So just counting up how many weeks are going to be in this monthly setup, just so I know how many to put into the tracker down here. Almost done. Just got to add a bit more deco and a box down the bottom here for important dates. Again, I just needed to get that big piece of deco on first so that I could see exactly where this box needed to fit. I knew the deco would overlap a little bit, and I just wanted to work it out spacing wise. So I'll use this space to put things like birthdays, anniversaries, any really important things like that I need to remember for the month. The top part tends to become more of a overview of things that have happened in the month and almost a memory space, I guess, when I look back through my journal, rather than being for planning. So these flowers are the same as the ones on the front cover. The pink ones are also the same flowers, just in a different shade. Just to bring that theme across a bit more. Obviously I've already got the purple and black on here. And I will just draw some of those vines onto this page as well, just to fill in a bit of space and tie it into the theme a little bit more. I'm not going to draw these vines on every page through the monthly, but they are a really nice way to be able to fill in any spaces that you want filled up with a bit of deco, and also to really easily just tie back to that theme if any of my spreads are kind of lacking in cohesiveness a little bit. And that's the functional pages done. So we'll move on to our first weekly of the month. Just getting out my spacing ruler from the back. Just marking up quarters across the page. So I'll have 4 days of the week across the right hand page. The left hand page will have 3 and a space for the date overview header thing. Now that I've done my date overview header thing that I didn't know what to call it, just lettering in the days of the week and the dates that go with them. So just using that grid spacing ruler that I made to measure out how wide I want the space for my mood tracker. You'll see that I do use a couple of different methods for headers on this page. It's not because I couldn't make up my mind, it's because I knew I was going to be using that purple Tombow to do some lines and things later, and I didn't want it to get too heavily purple on this page, so I sort of changed it up a bit, and I think it turned out okay. So this box down the bottom is just for next week, just to write in anything that I know is coming up next week that I need to remember and keep track of before I've finished planning that one and got it ready to go. Obviously the obligatory to-do list down here, and underneath that I've got to put a space for my habit tracker, so I'm just measuring that one out as well. I hope you guys find these videos useful. I know I tend to do the same setup a lot because it's what works for me. If there's anything in particular you'd like to see or that you include in your spreads and you think I should use too, then chuck it in the comments underneath or send me a DM on Insta or however you would like to contact me and let me know, and I'll give it a go. So just popping a deco sticker in this corner again. Those with keen eyes might have noticed I did go to start writing a header there before I put the sticker down, but then remembered I needed to do this first, so I left the right space for it. And then this is going to be a space just for notes, bit of daily logging. You can use the space however you want, really. Now, I am working on designing some new stickers and really trying to get the sticker part of the shop up and running at the moment. So I've got some samples of some new better paper that I'm testing out that I think you guys are going to love when you get your hands on it, and designing lots and lots of things for you, so I'm excited to bring them to the shop soon. Oh, there's those wonky lines over that chunky book again. So you could just leave your page like this if you wanted to, but obviously I'm going to put a lot more deco, well not a lot more, but some more deco on. Add some cute little love hearts to bring that theme across, as well as the purple and the flowers. And that's pretty much it. So we've got our cover page with our space for the quote, our monthly overview and our actions page, and our first weekly for February, all done. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've liked what you've seen, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help me out, and I really appreciate it more than you can imagine. Head over to Instagram at Beautiful Crafts if you'd like to see more of what I've created, and you can check out the website at www.beautifulcrafts.com.au to read the blogs or have a look what we've got happening in the shop at the moment. Thanks, guys.